Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Wanted to do a update here on HEXO. It kind of ran down, kind of like Sundial did. Kind of started off high here, 844, and kind of ran down to 724. This is HEXO. Ticker is HEXO. And I still have 3 shares here. And if you don't know what this one is, it's Consumer Packaged Goods MJ Company, which creates and distributes products to serve the global MJ market. Serves the Canadian adult use market under the HEXO MJ and original stash brands. It's been around since 2013. $878 million market cap. And not too bad of volume. But I found some interesting information, and they reported on yesterday earnings, what's behind HEXO's impressive Q2 results, and this is dated, well, actually today, I'm sorry, so the 18th. It's been over 3 years since HEXO delivered impressive stock gains, but the Canadian MJ producer is on track to do it this year. Its shares have more than doubled so far in 2021. The momentum should continue. HEXO announced results for its fiscal 2021 second quarter, which ended on January 31st of 21 before the market opened on Thursday. The MJ stock jumped nearly 9% in early trading before giving up some of those gains. Here are the highlights from HEXO's Q2 earnings. HEXO reported revenue in its fiscal second quarter of $32.8 million in Canadian dollars. This reflected a 94% increase from the prior year period revenue total of $17 million. The company posted a Q2 net loss of $20.8 million. In the prior year period, HEXO net loss totaled $298.2 million. HEXO generated adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization (EBITDA), and compared to an adjusted EBITDA loss of $419 million in the prior year period. This marked the company's 7th consecutive quarter to achieve improving adjusted EBITDA. Behind the numbers, impressive revenue growth in fiscal Q2 was driven in large part by an 11% quarter-over-quarter and 72% year-over-year increase in non-beverage adult use MJ sales. The company held its #1 market share in Quebec. It also made progress in other Canadian provinces. The relaunch of the Up MJ brand continued to pay off. Gross revenue for the brand made up 8% of HEXO's total non-beverage adult use gross revenue in Q2 compared to less than 1% in Q1. Adult use MJ beverages also played a key role in HEXO's Q2 revenue growth. Sales of these beverages jumped 11% quarter-over-quarter. HEXO again claimed the highest market share in the beverage category. Looking ahead, the future appears to look brighter for HEXO than it has in quite a while. Money managers have increasingly bullish about the MJ stock. HEXO has high expectations for its CBD beverages recently launched in Colorado. And it seems like I did a video on that. I'll have to link that in the description for you. But the biggest story for HEXO right now is its plan to acquire Zenabis for around $235 million. This deal will vault HEXO into the top 3 among Canadian licensed producers based on adult use MJ sales. And so feel free to pause and go over the rest of the information there for yourself. There's quite a bit of reading here. And moving on, Why HEXO jumped, or why HEXO stock is jumping today, and again, this is just dated today, this morning. Shares of HEXO were jumping 5.9% higher as of 11 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. The gain came after the Canadian MJ producer announced its fiscal 2021 quarter results before market opened. And so kind of some of the same information. The company generated net revenue of $32.8 million in Canadian. One second here while I plug my battery in. $32.8 million in Canadian dollars, a whopping 94% year-over-year increase of up to 12% from the quarter ending October 31st. And that's probably should be 2020. HEXO's beverage business continued to perform well. Sales rose 11% quarter over quarter. The company retained the number one spot. And this is all basically the same information. Feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Moving on to Yahoo Finance announced positive adjusted EBITDA and 94% increase in net revenue from prior year. And again, some of the same information, so if you want to pause and go over that. Otherwise, you can find it on Yahoo Finance, just a different look. And this is another one that just talks about revenue nearly doubled compared with 1 year ago. Back to Reddit. Corporation announces positive adjusted EBITDA and 94% increase in net revenue from prior. And this is a month ago to acquire Zenabas. If you have any shares of HEXO, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well as your cost basis. That would be interesting to know. But the 52-week low is $1.60, high of $11.04, and volume of 9 million shares. Best trading week ever on Visionary, just today, well over 100% possible return. Let either Mexico or U.S. pass one bill, any bill, I don't care, just... Yep. It's coming, just gotta have patience. HEXO gives you wings in a lot of beverages in Canada. Don't forget about Molson Coors partnership, pressure on beer companies to increase sales. That's why they bought microcraft breweries. To bump up the bottom line, CBD, THC, infused beverages are next. So, just as I've said in some of my other videos, you gotta watch a lot of, like, Molson Coors, Anheuser-Busch, a lot of the other, they're all gonna be getting into the CBD infused, as my thoughts. The beverages, but there's also going to be, I mean, the more the merrier, the more brands, there's always going to be competition. I just did a video on another, I don't see it right in front of me, on some other, I think it was Bevcana and one other brand that I did a video on that did the CBD drinks, and it's just like you go down a aisle in Walmart. There's all kinds of different sodas or pop or wherever you're from, whatever you want to call it. But there's Coke, there's Pepsi, there's 7-Up, there's all kinds of different brands. So everybody's got their own taste. So nothing you can do about competition, but rebound MJ plays for the rest of the month, or March month. Sundial, I did a video on it earlier. Tilray, I think I did one within the last week, and I haven't done one on Aurora yet, so Aurora will probably be next on my list. If you have any favorite MJ plays, want a video done on them, I'll be happy to do that for you. Just put it in the comments. Need to do one on Kron as well, and probably add CGC to it. I've done a couple on Afria. But that's all the information that I have here for HEXO. Like I said, if you have any of this one, go ahead and put it in the comments. That would be interesting to know, as well as your cost basis. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel. And trying to get up to 700 by the end of the week and 1,000 by the end of the month. That would really help me out here. So again, I thank you for all the support on the channel. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.